My poster is titled Metaphorical Uses of Cardinal Directions in Traditional Bedouin Arabic Dialects. I deal with different dialects from the area between Sinai and Jordan when I conducted my fieldwork over 3 years ago. My poster deal with the conceptual metaphor theory in the meaning that I try to match cognitive and linguistic metaphorical representations. Space is the main source for metaphorical transfer across languages and cultures, and it can be thought of as a universal structure and way of processing metaphors, a universal source for metaphorical transfer. So I analyze the way spatial frames of reference in the Levinsonian definition by Levinson 2003 get adapted into the field of time, both in language and in cognition. So I detected that the Bedouin cultures have used of the three frames of reference, so the intrinsic, the relative, and the absolute frame of reference in language. But they only use consistently the absolute frame of reference in cognition. And with this fantastic system, what do we do when we go into time? So in time, I see that they have, in language, different couples of prepositional strategies for the ictic and non-deictic reference. I performed the experiment by Boroditsky with the images that have to be arranged from the childhood to the old age of a person, for example, or any kind of series of pictures that represent the past of time. So when I gave to the informants pictures of themselves from the childhood to the old age, they tended to put the first picture of the childhood in front of them and far away, and then to proceed until the present age, the picture that represents their present situation. While when I gave pictures of another person, for example, my father, first of all, they looked for the north. And then they arranged the pictures according to the north-south axis, being them in the southernmost position. So what does it mean? That both in language and in cognition, in the temporal representations, we have different strategies for the ictic and non-deictic representations. It means including or not including the position of the informant, of the speaker, okay, as relevant in the description of the event. But we do not have a one-to-one transfer from space to time. But something that I notice also is that the cardinal directions are used even by younger generations that do not share anymore the linguistic system of the old generation. So while cardinal directions are disappearing from language, they remain strongly anchored in the cognition.